Reduce this fraction to simplest terms. Here we have this fraction, and our goal is to reduce this fraction to simplest terms. Notice that we have 3 and we have 5, and we have p to the power of 3 over 2, and we have p to the power of 1 over 2, and we have q to the power of 5 and q to the power of a negative 2, then we have r to the power of 0. Notice that we are going to deal with the p's, and so we have p to the power of 3 over 2 and p to the power of 1 over 2. These have the same base, so these two terms have the same base. Now, whenever you're dealing with two terms that have the same base and you're dividing them, so we have p to the power of 3 over 2 divided by, that's what the fraction bar means, divided by p to the power of 1 over 2. Whenever you have two terms, right, two terms that have the same base and you are dividing these terms, right, you have to subtract the powers, all right? So it's going to be, so this is going to be equal to p to the power of 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2, because we have to subtract the powers. The same is true for q, because notice we have q to the power of 5 and q to the power of a negative 2. These two terms have the same base, which is q. And whenever you have two terms that have the same base and you're dividing them, you have to subtract the powers. So we have q to the power of 5 minus negative 2. And so we have to subtract these powers. And then we have r to the power of 0. We are simply left with 5 at the bottom. And so we ask ourselves, what is 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2? Well, 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2 is definitely 1. And that's the case because if you consider this, right? If you look at 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2, right? That equals to what? That equals to 3 minus 2 is 2. So it's going to be 2 over 2. And 2 over 2 is equal to 1. All right, so it's equal to 1. And so that means that if we have p to the power of 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2, that means it's going to be p to the power of 1. All right. So we have 3 times p to the power of 1. We know that a negative times a negative is a positive. And so we have q to the power of 5 plus 2. And r to the power of 0. What is r to the power of 0? Well, r to the power of 0 is 1. And so we put that all over 5. And so we have p to the power of 1 is simply p. We keep the 3 here. And q to the power of 5 plus 2, well, 5 plus 2 is definitely 7. And so we have 3p times q to the power of 7 all over 5. And that's the answer to this particular question.